H. See, this is a 5-mark question, and it is one of the fixed question in the third semester of paper 1 RCU. Determine the extreme value of the given function. Extreme value means here we have to find the extreme value, either it is maximum or minimum. We have to check it at a given point. So what they given first? They have given the function of two variables f of x comma y is equal to 3x square minus y square plus x cube. It is a given function. So I can solve this question in an easy method. Given, what is the given? First we have to write given f of x comma y is equal to 3x square minus y square plus x cube. It is a given function, and my aim is to find the extreme value. Extreme value means in which point it is minimum or maximum value. So here I know that by the sufficient condition of the extreme value, we have already derived that equation. We have already derived that derivation to find the extremum of the sufficient condition for the maximum or minimum values. So now I have first dou f by dou y. The conditions, they are given 5 conditions. First one is dou f by dou x. Dou f by dou x is equal to, first I want to differentiate this with respect to x partially. So how can you differentiate partial differentiation? 3x square differentiation is 3 constant, x square is 2x minus y square differentiation with respect to x is 0. You have to tell 0 plus x cube differentiation is 3x square. So now the answer is, this is a 6x plus 3x square, or you may write this is 3 plus 3, or you can write 6 plus 3x into x. This is the dou f by dou x. And again differentiate partially with respect to y. Dou f by dou y is equal to, this is dou f by dou x, and now dou f by dou y is equal to, with respect to y, same time you have to differentiate. What you will get? 3x square with respect to y is there.
0.
With respect to y means it is 0 minus y square differentiation is 2y plus x cube differentiation. Again it doesn't have any y terms, therefore x cube differentiation with respect to y is 0. So therefore it is minus 2y. And now I have to find a, b, c value. So after finding this, it is the value, and we know that according to, so already you have to find once more, differentiate, because this is equation number 2, it is equation number 1, and this is equation number 3. Differentiate equation 1, no, equation 2 partially with respect to x again. So again if you differentiate partially with respect to x, I can write that is dou by dou x of dou f by dou x. So this is nothing but dou square f by dou x square. So what it becomes? What it becomes? Differentiation of dou f by dou x with respect to x is, here 6x is 6 plus 3x square is again a 6x. So this is nothing but what? 6 plus 6x. So which is a? Which is a? Right? Dou square f by dou x square is a according to the sufficient condition. We have already proved yesterday. So next b is equal to find out now. B is equal to what? Dou by dou x into dou f by dou y. So this is equal to dou square f by dou x dou y. Right? And then now this is what? Differentiation of dou f by dou y. Differentiation of dou f by dou y with respect to x. With respect to x, if I am doing this, what it becomes? 0. Because it does not contain x terms. So therefore it is 0. And another one is last. C is equal to another one dou by dou y of dou f by dou y. So that is dou square f by dou y square. So differentiate dou f by dou y with respect to y. What it gives? Minus 2 constant. Y differentiation is 1. So therefore its answer is, when we got all these, A, B, C, dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y. Now we have to find where is its extremum values. Extreme values. Now we have to find. So we know that here. We know that by sufficient condition of extreme value. Extreme value. What it is? Extreme value condition is dou f by dou x is equal to 0. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
This implies what is dou f by dou x? 6 plus 3x into x is equal to 0. So this gives 6 plus 3x is equal to 0. Here x comes in this side, it goes to 0. This is what dou f by dou x. And similarly dou f by dou y is equal to also 0. That is nothing but what is dou f by dou y? Dou f by dou y is here. That is minus 2y is equal to 0. This implies that y is equal to 0. After getting dou f by dou x value and dou f by dou y value with A, B, C, now I know that by sufficient condition theorem, that is by sufficient condition, what we have AC minus B square. First you have to take dou f by dou y. Dou f by dou x is equal to 6 plus 3x is equal to 0, and 6 plus 3x is equal to 0 means x is equal to what? Minus 6 by 3, then x is equal to minus 2. And dou f by dou y is equal to minus 2y is equal to 0. This is y is equal to 0. When we got x and y value, we have to write the coordinates like the points. So the points are here when x is minus 2, y is 0. When x is minus 2, y is 0. So now I am taking here when x is minus 2, y is 0. Am I right? X is minus 2, y is 0. And another one point is there. What is that point? Here I have x is equal to another one point is there, no? X is equal to another one, that is 0. Here 6x is equal to 0 and again another one x is equal to 0. Am I right? Here 6 plus 3x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to minus 2 another one and x is equal to 0, one thing. So when x is equal to minus 2, y is 0. When x is equal to 0 and when x is equal to 0, y is again a same term 0. X is minus 2, y is 0. X is 0, y is also 0. We have to check the extreme value in these 2 points. First one at minus 2 comma 0. I have to check at minus 2 comma 0. So we know that the condition is AC minus B square. Am I right? AC minus B square. Whenever it is greater than 0, then we have to check the value of A by telling about the extremum value. First we have to check is it greater than or is it greater than 0 or not. I have to check it first. So what is the value of A? A value is 6 plus 6x. So at x is what here? Minus 2. X is minus 2. And C is what here? C is what? C value is minus 2. Then minus. B square is what here? 0. B square is 0. So therefore what it becomes? 6 plus minus 12. 6 minus 12 into minus 2. So what it becomes? Minus 6 minus 2. Minus 6 minus 2. Minus 6 into minus 2 plus 12, right? 6 2 is 12 plus 12. Is it greater than 0? Is it greater than 0? Positive. Greater than 0 means it is positive. So therefore AC minus B square greater than 0. I got it. AC minus B square greater than 0. After greater than 0, now to check what is the value of A. Now A is equal to what? A is equal to what? A. Substitute here at 0 0 at minus 2 and 0. Substitute x is equal to minus 2 here. What you will get? A is equal to 6 plus 6x. This is 6 plus 6 into x is minus 2. What is this? Minus 6. Is it greater than 0 or less than 0?
Less than 0.
This is less than 0. It means A less than 0. By sufficient condition, now you tell, by sufficient condition, you tell that AC minus B square greater than 0 and A less than 0. Then the function f of x comma y is maximum or minimum? See that sufficient condition. Is it maximum or minimum? Yesterday we have taught that theorem. Sufficient condition. Maximum. A is less than 0 and it is greater than 0, then it is maximum. Is f of x comma y has a maximum value. And similarly, you have to check in the second condition, that is the second point. Second point is what? At 0 comma 0. If 0 comma 0, the same procedure is going on. The condition is AC minus B square is equal to, A is what again? 6 plus 6 into, but here x value is minus 2. But here the x value is 0. Into minus y value is what? Y value is 0. So here y value is 0. And here y value is what? Sorry, C value it is, not y value. B square, right? B square, B is what? 0 only, no? Okay. This is 0. Then 6 plus 6, 0 is what? Something does not. C value we have put wrong. C value is minus 2 only, no? A is a 6. So we have to write one, sir. A is what? 6 plus 6x. Am I right? Minus C is what? Into C is minus 2. Minus B square is 0. Now substitute at 0 0. 6 plus 6 into 0. Then minus 2. So what it becomes? Minus 12, right? This is 0 and 6 to minus 12. Is it greater than 0 or less than 0?
Less than 0.
This is less than 0. Therefore, AC minus B square less than 0. So, whenever the sufficient condition is defined for only AC minus B square is greater than 0. But here AC minus B square is what? Less than 0. Means it does not hold to the sufficient condition. Therefore, here AC minus B square less than 0 does not hold sufficient condition. Therefore, what happens? The function does not have any extreme values at 0 0. If it is less than 0, directly we can say that it does not contain any extreme values. Once again, ಏನದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ given f of x, y ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು x ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು x ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು y ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. y ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ x ಟರ್ಮ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು x ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂದೆ y ಟರ್ಮ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು x ಅಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಡೋ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಡೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 6 + 6x ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ y ಅನ್ನ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ವಾಪಸ್ b ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ a b c ಡೋ f ಡೋ x ಡೋ f ಡೋ y ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅವು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ತದ. ಏನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ 0 ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ವೈ 0 ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ 0 ಐತಿ, ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ವೈ 0 ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಏನೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕೈತಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅದು 0 ಅಂತ. ಡೋ ಎಫ್ ಬೈ ಡೋ ವೈ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದೀವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಅದು 2y = 0 ಅಂತ ಐತಿ, ಅದು y = 0 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ -2 ಅನ್ನೋದು 0 ಗೆ ಸಮ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ y ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ 0 ಗೆ ಸಮ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ರಿ, y ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಅದಾವು, 6 + 3x = 0 ಒಂದು, or x = 0 ಒಂದು, ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅದಾವು. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ x ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ x = 0 ಒಂದು ಐತಿ, y = 0 ಐತಿ. y ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಒಂದ ಐತಿ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ, ಬಟ್ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ -2 ಐತಿ, x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ 0 ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ ಆದ ನಂತರ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ y ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನ ಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೀದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ -2 + 2 ಒಳಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಾಗೈತಿ, ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ ಹೌದೋ ಅಲ್ಲೋ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತಾರೋ, ಅವಾಗ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ನೀವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ ಹೌದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 0 ಐತಿ, ಇದು ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 0 ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 0 ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 0 ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 0 ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 0 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವು ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಮ್ ಅದಾವೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್. ಇಂಥದ ಒಂದು ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಬಂದಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಈ 3x² - y² + ಇದಿಷ್ಟೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಉಳಿದು ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ? ಇನ್ನ ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ ಐತಿ? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? ಯರ್? ನೋ ಡೌಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೋ.